Oh, hot. Green, green, green. Oh. Sit. Two. Oh. Two. Oh. Hard. Go on, Eric. Hey, easy, quick. I'm coming after you. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Two. Biggest. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Huh? Here we go. Huh?
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ultra. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
The Packers at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hey, red, flag down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, one hurt.
He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
This is fielded at the 7.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Smash, red.
Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And some room to maneuver.
Christian Watson.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to settle him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check White. Claude red.
Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Trouble 38.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Shotgun now from Murray.
And Cook has it left side.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 14 yards.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line. Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready?
3rd and long for Love. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. A nice little juke. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the 15-yard line. Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Black Ultra.
Love looking to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for on a short little pass.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a second down throw for Love here. It finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go! Fight! 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 Fight!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray now to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Murray with a third and long. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Love. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Love. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's Murray.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Blue striker. Steel black. 6 mega.
Love, they go play action now.
This completes to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's another Packers first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Down to the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love now.
Throw out wide. He's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green jack.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Ready.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Strike. Strike. Black shot.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. That's taken in by Watson.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hey, go Fury.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Ultra.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
10 cycles.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gano's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Murray. Pass complete, it's Scott.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Back to throw. Murray. That's complete. It's Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Murray.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Murray now on 1st down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, Murray.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and